Israel attacks more than 100 targets in Gaza. Could the conflict last for months? While Israel continued airstrikes to retaliate against Hamas, Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant said the landing operation in Gaza would come soon. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, today announced that they attacked more than 100 targets in the Gaza Strip on the night of October 19 and early morning of October 20, including an attack that killed a member of the force. Hamas forces participated in the attack on southern Israel on October 7, according to the Times of Israel. Also, according to the IDF, another attack during the night targeted a team of Hamas's air defense force, after they tried to launch missiles at Israeli fighter jets. The IDF also claimed an underground tunnel, a weapons depot and dozens of command centers were among the 100 Hamas sites attacked overnight. Among the 100 targets attacked was also a mosque in the Jabalia area that the IDF confirmed contained weapons of Hamas and was used by this force as an observation post and training ground. There is currently no information on Hamas's reaction to the IDF's above statement. Gaza came under a wave of Israeli fire in retaliation for a Hamas attack on October 7 that Israel said killed at least 1,400 people. Israeli bombings have since killed at least 3,785 people in Gaza, according to AFP citing data from Gaza health authorities. Israel talks about the planned ground operation in Gaza. While continuing airstrikes targeting Hamas in Gaza, the Israeli army is preparing for a landing in Gaza to destroy Hamas. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant on October 19 told soldiers stationed near Gaza that the order to enter Gaza would come soon, according to the Times of Israel. Mr. Gallant told the soldiers of the Givati Brigade, "Now that you see Gaza from afar, you will soon see it from within. The order will come." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also visited the front lines, telling a group of soldiers that Israel was on its way to a major victory. However, IDF Southern Command Commander Major General Yaron Finkelman said that the expected ground offensive in Gaza would be prolonged. Now, the maneuver will shift the fighting to their territory. We will defeat them on their territory. This will be difficult, long, and stressful, the Times of Israel quoted Mr. Finkelman as saying. Will the Hamas-Israel conflict last many months? Speaking at a funeral on October 18, Israeli government cabinet minister Benny Gantz said that the ongoing Hamas-Israel conflict would likely last many months and could include the northern front. According to the Times of Israel, the fight will take a long time. The war in the south, and if necessary also in the north or elsewhere, could take months and reconstruction would take years. Only when reconstruction is complete will we be victorious, Minister Gantz said at the funeral of Afer Libstein, head of the Sha'ar Hanegev Regional Council, who was killed in a Hamas attack in Kfar Aza area in southern Israel on October 7. Our goal is not only to defeat Hamas but also to promise that the south will be 100% paradise. After hostilities, after we win, on whatever front we fight, we will devote ourselves to this reconstruction, Mr. Gantz emphasized. Also on October 18, Chief of Staff of the Israel Defense Forces Herzi Halevi said that the war against Hamas will not be short, especially if Hezbollah continues to participate in the war, according to the Times of Israel. Israel attacked several Hezbollah locations. In addition, the IDF today announced that it had attacked a number of additional locations belonging to Iran-backed Hezbollah forces in southern Lebanon on the night of October 19 and early morning of October 20 in response to the rocket and missile firing into the region. Northern Israel on October 19, according to the Times of Israel. The IDF also claimed they carried out a drone attack. The Israeli army and Hezbollah fought along the border with Lebanon after the Hamas-Israel conflict broke out on October 7. Faced with this situation, the Israeli army today announced a plan to evacuate the city of Kiryat Shmona in northern Israel, according to AFP. Israeli authorities have repeatedly evacuated communities on the northern border, as reserve forces and convoys of tanks and armored vehicles poured into the area.